Mukachevo, the Russians burned a factory, an American factory, by the way, a manufacturer of electrical appliances. Today, the whole day, in a number of our regions, work had been carried out after the massive nightly Russian attack. There were more than 500 drones, 574, and there were missiles, including ballistics, 40 missiles. A large portion of all of that were intercepted by our warriors, and it is notable that we do have such an ability, and we have the required means to do it. More than 30 missiles we brought down, and dozens of Shahed drones were destroyed by our interceptors. I thank all the designers and operators, but unfortunately there were hits as well, in different regions from Zaporizhia to the Volyn region and Zakarpattia. In Mukachevo, the Russians burned a factory, an American factory by the way, a manufacturer of electrical appliances. And those were household appliances, nothing military. The Russians knew perfectly well where they were aiming. It was a missile strike. We believe it was a deliberate strike precisely on American property here in Ukraine, a strike on American investment. A very telling strike, like this whole massive attack, at the very time when the world waits for a clear answer from the Russians, an answer regarding negotiations to end the war. There are two negotiation formats which realistically can bring progress, and one of these is to meet at the leadership level, a bilateral format of Ukraine Russia and a trilateral one, Ukraine US Russia. We discussed that in Washington. Putin talked about that during his call to President Trump. Now, what we hear from Russia is just, truth be told, simply indecent. They are trying to get away from the need to hold a meeting. They don't want to end this war. They carry on with massive strikes on Ukraine and very tough assaults on the front line, and even launch missiles on an American company similar to many of other absolutely civilian targets of ours. And very close to EU and NATO borders, by the way. A Russian attack drone ventured into the territory of Poland, and very unpleasant incidents involving drones also took place in Lithuanian territory. All of this is not something, accidental. It is Russian arrogance. We expect a principled reaction from our partners.